Hey guys, it's Mr. B. This is a review of our chapter 13 time lesson or our time chapter. So, if we were in class and doing this page together, I would ask you to get a partner and get a friend and try playing this game together. So, I don't have anybody to play with right now at home, and I can't really play with you virtually. So, if you want to do this page, then go find an adult or a cousin or a friend or a family member or someone close to you to play this game with. It's very short, very easy, and it's all about your math facts. Now, if you don't want to do this page, just like Zaria did today, she chose not to do one of the questions or problems on the other page. So Zaria went ahead and played some time games with Mr. B actually on our Zoom lesson. So on our Zoom conversation, our Zoom talk, our Zoom chat. So if you don't want to do this page, hop on there. We're not going to review yesterday's work because it was all about reasoning, which is important, but I think a lot of people have been having problems with our math lesson with to the hour and to the half hour. Me, Sabrina, Owen, Zaria, we were all on Zoom today and trying to work together and figure out a solution on how we could get better at this time stuff. So keep up the good work. I promise you'll get there, and we review this in second grade. So I'll wait for you to get this page ready or do it with an adult, and then I'm going to flip it over to the next page, and that's where we're going to start today since I can't play that other page with you. So whenever you're ready, I will see you here. Pause the video, do that orange page if you'd like, or go play some games online or Splash Math or do something awesome. And I will see you on this purple page from your packet in about, I guess 1 second, because when I pause it and play it. But you get ready, then I'll see you. So pause it. I'll see you soon. All right, and we're back, and I hope you are ready. I'm going to zoom in so we can get started. We're going to do number 1 and 2, and 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll be all the way done with the purple page. So number 1 says circle the hour hand. Serena was awesome at this whenever we were doing some games online. The hour hand is the small hand, and it points to the time that it shows first. So which hand is the hour hand, the red one or the blue one? That's right, the blue one. So I'm going to circle the hour hand. And number 2 says circle the minute hand. That's right, it's the tall one and it's pointing to the 12. If we were in class, I'd probably challenge you and say, what times did those clocks say? So if you know those times, write them down. Number 3, fill in the blank. Use a word from the word list. 30 minutes is a blank. How much is 30 minutes on a clock? That's right, you cut the clock in half. So if this was the clock, you cut it in half and it's half of the clock, right? So we call that a half hour. So I'm going to write half hour on the line, a little bit sloppy. Maybe you can write a little bit neater. The whole clock is 1 hour, but if I cut it in half, then that whole half would be half the clock, a half hour, half of an hour. Number 4, fill in the blank. Use a word from the word list. In the time 8:30, 8 is the blank. What is that 8? That's right, 8 is the hour. So 8:30, it means it's 8 something. The time is 8 something, and in that time it would be 8:30 or 8:30. Last one for this little section, number 5, fill in the blank. Use a word from the word list. In the time 8:30, 30 is the blank. 30 is the minute. Good job. 30 is the minutes, or the minute, or the minutes. All right, it is going to be time for us to go down to the next one. And if you didn't finish that, please stop the video, pause the video, and I'll see you on number 6. All right, and we're back. And number 6 says, tell what time is shown on the clock using a word from the word list. Okay, who can tell me what time that is? That's right, it's 10 o'clock. And o'clock is from the word list. So we check that box, write 10 o'clock. And then I will see you on our reteach page, which is the next page in your packet. And we're just going to review what we talked about this whole chapter, and we'll try keeping it short and sweet so we can go enjoy. And it's probably going to be raining outside today, so we'll go enjoy some company in our household. We'll say that. I'll see you on number 7. I'll see you on the reteach page. All right, and we're back. I'm telling you, this is going to be a really easy review to page today. It's the reteaching page, so let's get started. It says, draw the hour and minute hands to show the time. So for number 1, it says 3 o'clock. So let's go ahead and put the hour hand on 3. Remember, that's the small one. And for o'clock, we have to make the minute hand go up to the 12 for o'clock. And number 2, it says, that's right, it says 11 o'clock. So let's put the hour hand on the 11, the small hour hand, and then the big minute hand on the 12 for o'clock. So now that says 11 o'clock. And number 3, down below, it says write the time on each clock. Wow, this should be super simple. Number 3, that's right, the digital clock, that one there says 6 o'clock. So over here we write 6 o'clock. And what's that one say? Perfect, 10 o'clock. Fill it in. I told you this was going to be simple. When you're done doing that, flip over to the back and I'll meet you there. Hey. Number 5 says write the time on each clock. All right, the digital clock, the blue clock right there says 7:30, which means it's half past. That's right, it's halfway past the 7. Nice work. And then it also says, or we can write 7:30 again. There's 2 ways to say that. And number 6 says half past. Oh, they tried tricking us. Look at that orange clock. What number is it half past? Remember, look at the hour hand, the blue hand. Perfect. It's halfway past that 2. Good work. So you can say half past 2, or you can say 2 is the hour, and then the minute hand is pointing to the 30, or halfway down the clock for 2:30. And this is what we did yesterday, which was looking at schedules and reasoning with things. So number 7, we have to use the schedule to answer the questions. Number 7 says, what activity starts 2 hours after reading? Okay. That's right. Reading starts at 8:30. So there goes reading at 8:30. But now which one starts 2 hours after that? So I'm going to take the hour hand and go 1 hour, 2 hours, which means after 8 is the number 9. 30, that's 1 hour. And after 9 is the number 10 for time, for 10:30. So what activity starts at 10:30? Recess, which I bet you would love to have right now with all your friends and classmates. And our last question says, what time does math begin? Right on. Way to go. Way to look at that calendar. It starts at 9:30. They looked right at that schedule, right at that calendar, and it says 9:30. Guess what, guys? That's the end of our reteach lesson today. So I encourage you to either get on Splash Math on your iPads or check out the links that I sent out, and I'll send them out again today. And if you need help accessing links or any ideas, please call me, text me, FaceTime me, whatever you have to do. And I will see you very, very soon. Bryce, I hope you watched this whole video because I wanted to apologize to you. I accidentally kicked you out of our Zoom meeting today, and I felt really bad about it. I even texted your mom right away and said, I messed up. I'm so sorry. That same thing happened to Sabrina too, and I felt really, really bad about it. So miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Come back and see me on Zoom. Pop in with questions or have maybe some answers you want to show me. That's cool too. Or read me a story like Zaria. Abigail, I heard you talk to Mr. Nichols today, but not me. Come on. Miss you guys. Bye.